This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
freekeene.com.
So you can't videotape here either. I'm going to respectfully decline to comply with your request. I am prepared to be arrested.
But a lot of the outside the system activism, whether you could argue about the success or whatever, but it sets people in their opinion further. And this woman has, she's talking from the standpoint of being here in Keene. She knows what the outside the system activists are about. As far as she's concerned,
and she's upset by this.
You are a bomb-throwing, nutty anarchist, and anything that you say is clearly should be discounted. It doesn't matter if you said the sky was blue. This woman would say, "Whoa, I don't know what this guy's talking about."
Yeah, I don't think it really would matter, Mark, if I had been involved in outside the system activism or not, because the lady we're talking about here is a very inside the system person. She is so inside the system that she refuses to see the gun in the room. It is something to where, while she could acknowledge what I'm saying, and we should probably explain the gun in the room first. Pete, can you handle that one?
Sure. The gun in the room is essentially was it an allegory or an analogy?
One of those.
Hey, it's a word or a phrase that it helps pointing out that
646 shots fired on the bridge.
at the end of the government system of punishment, it's always a gun. Was it Sun Tzu said that or one of those Chinese guys said?
Mao Zedong.
Yeah, there you go. Said that all power comes from the end of a gun, right?
That's right. Political power grows from the barrel of a gun. Famous quote.
So basically, at the if you get a parking ticket and you don't pay that parking ticket, then somebody's going to come for you to arrest you, and if you don't want to be arrested, then they're probably going to shoot you.
Yeah, I mean, the parking ticket.
Ultimately, violence is their tool for getting you to obey.
I'm getting back in my car. You're going to be saying, stop. I'm getting back in my car. No, ma'am. Taser, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Oh! Now put your hands behind your back.
Sure. If you get a parking ticket, then you're not going to pay the parking ticket. Then you're going to accrue these parking tickets. The meter leader lady is going to call up, tow truck. They're going to boot your vehicle. Then they're going to tow your vehicle, and you're going to, if you want your vehicle back, which if anybody else took your vehicle, you should be able to go get it. But because the government, under the guise of legitimacy, took your vehicle, you go in there, you take your vehicle, and there's some guys with guns in that are going to come out to defend that lot. If you
maybe a bulldog.
Yeah, if you try to continue to try to take that vehicle, they're going to end up tasering you, shooting you, whatever they do, it's going to be violent.
So the level of denial and cognitive dissonance that people who are so immersed in the system feel is it's very difficult to penetrate that. So after going back and forth with several Facebook posts regarding the gun in the room this morning, the lady in question responds. She says, "You say that I realize it's difficult to come to grips with that." This is what I had said to her originally. It's difficult to come to grips with that, but that's no opinion. Every government program is backed by men with guns. She says that it all sounds to me like once you see the light, it's assuming that you're somehow more enlightened and is very condescending. In fact, I have considered your point of view and simply disagree. It is not that those of us who disagree have our heads in the sand. Often it is that we are intelligent people who do not see the government the way you do. It does not mean we are hiding from facts, as you and others in your group attest. We disagree.
See your group.
We disagree. People think like that. They think in groups. They think that everybody's the same, etc., and so on. We disagree, period. And earlier she said that these are just opinions, and I had asserted that these are not opinions, that these are facts, that it is violence that backs up every single government program.
Right. This is something you can't deny. I don't.
She is denying it.
Right. But this is the best thing that this points out is the pointlessness of trying to engage people on forums, because they have the opportunity to be very slippery, and if you're listening to the sound of my voice and you don't believe that government is violence, please call in. I'd love to talk to you about that, because you can't engage in the conversation in the same manner as you can on Facebook.
If you're in real life.
She slipped your noose as fast as she could, and you, my friend, are an expert at showing the gun in the room. There are a handful, a few dozen people on the planet that are as good at showing the gun in the room as you are, and this dolt has managed to slip your noose. I mean, this woman is not practiced. I don't think she's a dolt.
I think she's a pretty intelligent woman.
If she can somehow deny that government is force, then she is a dolt.